Hello students. So today from 7th standard, from 7th standard social science chapter 1 will deal with called sources of medieval period. Fine. So in this period I'll just give you some few introduction part only in this session. Okay, right? So in introduction I'm going to say about things which actually showed how medieval India was exactly. Fine. So on that time, in the medieval India, sources were actually classified as two important sources called a primary and also a secondary source. Fine. So in primary sources like coins, sculptures, okay, stone paintings, all those were included. And in case of secondary sources, it was having about temple, okay, so biography, autobiography were all present, okay. So it's actually a continuation of your sixth standard only because almost it is same. Okay, so now we'll go in deeper to that. Fine. Okay then, pa. So inscriptions. Okay, so what exactly were inscriptions means? A sort of impression which were left on the stones, rocks, temple wall, and a copper plate grants and all. Okay, so on that those things and all, they generally used to write about their history. Okay, so how and what and when what occurred there. Okay, all those things they used to explain. Remember, it's just the introduction class for you. A deep class I'll be saying you on next session. Fine, children. Okay, pa. So now the temple, palaces, mosques, tombs, okay, all these places, okay, were actually highlighting the early medieval period only. Okay, so early medieval period in our India, okay, in our India and all over, it was just to show that at that time what actually had occurred, what were and all inaugurated, which and all were the people when, okay, and how and all a new history was going to begin. Okay, this is all the things which actually was going on that time. Fine, children. Okay, so next was about coins. Okay, I said you about sculptures, temples, and now about coins. Okay, so in coins what exactly happened is in earlier days and all, the emperor and all, what they did is they, to show their identity, okay, they to show the identity itself, they generally used to write their name, their dynasty name, the war which they have won on those coins. Okay, it's actually a symbolical and dominating representation of those rulers. Fine. So those coins were also a historical representation. Fine. Next comes is about devotional literature. Okay, so devotional literature was actually belonging to the era of Bhakti movement. Okay, so they may be asking a question, when was the time when the devotional literature came? It came in the era, means period of Bhakti movement. Fine. Next, what happened is about secondary sources. I said that biography. What is biography? Is what other people write about a famous people is called what? Biography. In case of an autobiography, a famous person will be writing about himself. Okay, so all such literatable things together, okay, so they took in the medieval period. Okay, so all those were called as what? Secondary sources. Fine. Next, what happened was about travelers and traveler analogs. Okay, at that time there were a person, okay, he was a very famous person actually called Marco Polo, and this person was actually a Venetian traveler. Okay, he was actually a Venetian traveler. He came from China to India, so he actually discovered about the things which happened between like a transportational exchange between India and China. Okay, so there he actually from China came to India, and he was actually landed at the harbor placed at Toothukudi district. Okay, so their ships were actually transporting here and between China and what? India. Okay, so through that ships, many horses, okay, so many food, many raw materials were being transported. So a sort of transportational historical impression was being given at that time. Okay, so this is all about what I wanted to discuss with you. So next session I'll be dealing with you more clearly. Okay, children. Okay, thank you. Bye.